It's been a while since I made a video on my Canon R8, and when I brought it out of the drawer, I was struck by just the weight and size difference compared to the R6 Mark II. And what I wanted to do today was to try out this very minimalist setup with the Canon R8 in combination with the RF 16mm f2.8 lens. This feels very very handy, very easy to carry around. It is not bringing any stress to my arm holding it, and the wide angle makes it possible to keep my arm slightly bent. There's no lens stabilization in this lens, and there's no IBIS in the R8. So I'm just using the digital image stabilization, and only on the first level, on the on level. I'm not using the enhanced level of stabilization. So what I don't like when I look at the trees behind me, I see some weird color aberrations, and I think that might have something to do with the ND filter. It's a weird thing. The colors in the background looks totally off. And there's like some very weird things happening with the trees in the background there. So I want to try filming in C-Log 3 just to see if that makes any difference. So I decided to go for a little walk and try to vlog again with my Canon R8. It's been a while since I've used the camera, and because I've been very happy with my Canon R6 Mark II. But it is a bit, the R6 is a bit heavier, and I'm trying to find a very light and easy setup, and the combination I'm trying today with the R8 and the tiny little RF 16mm f2.8 lens is kind of perfect. It is a very light setup. It's comfortable vlogging with this combination. The only thing I've been struggling with or noticing sometimes is when I use an ND filter on this tiny little lens, I sometimes get some kind of sometimes you get these dark shadows in the corners, and So I'll see. I don't see any of those shadows right now, but maybe they will pop up when I edit when I edit the video on my computer. Today I'm also using a shotgun mic, the Sennheiser MKE 400, just because I want to see, because some of the criticism I've heard of this lens is that it is a bit noisy when it's I've heard that some reviewers have said that the focus motor is a bit noisy. So I just want to see if when I'm using an onboard microphone, if it will pick up all the noise. There are some cows. They came barging through the woods up here, so I think I want to go somewhere else. The R6 and the R8 are quite similar cameras, but maybe the biggest difference is that the R6 has IBIS, in-body image stabilization, and the R8 don't have that. I've seen some reviewers saying that there's actually a pro with the R8 because you don't have the IBIS wobble. So right now I'm shooting on, I'm using only the electronic stabilization in the camera. Okay, I think I managed to escape the cows. So if this is working, and if it turns out that I'm happy with the footage, I think this is the absolute optimal setup. And I would have to also check out the dynamic range. So when I'm backlit, I have the sun behind me here. So when I first arrived here today, I started trying to shoot in just the normal color mode, but I noticed some discoloring on all the leaves in the background, and the image looked a bit bluish. There were some greens weren't rendering correctly, and something looked off, and I was wondering if it was the ND filter. But now that I'm shooting in CLO 3, the image looks so much better. So, but I want to have a look at the other footage and just compare it and see if it was just my imagination, or, well, I don't know. So now I'm walking besides a line of trees, so the sun is going in and out, and I'm constantly moving from light to shadow. and just want to see how the camera handles it. So I've set the f-stop at 3.5 so that I don't blur the background completely out, because it is nice to show where I am, and what kind of landscape I'm walking through. So I'm just turning round and round, and just want to see how the camera can handle these changing light conditions, because when you're making a walking vlog, you don't have time to constantly be adjusting the settings. So if this setup is to compete with my... Oh look, it lost me now. Okay, it's just found me again when I opened the ND filter a bit. Now what I'm saying, if I want this setup to compete with my Pocket 3, it needs to be simple to handle, and I don't want to have to do too much fiddling with all the settings, because that's okay if I'm using a tripod and composing the shot, but when I'm just walking around exploring things, the camera has to be functional for that kind of vlogging, and especially when I'm out in the evening when the sun is very low on the horizon, I will be constantly moving from lighter to darker environments, and the camera needs to be able to handle that if it is to be a viable option. And when I'm walking here, because of the wind, I can't hear any noise coming from the focus motor, but it is quite possible that the microphone is capturing some kind of noise, and that would be a problem. But of course, if I use a wireless microphone, which is normally what I use, then that wouldn't be much of a problem. But I do like having just a shotgun microphone sometimes, because then the camera and the mini tripod and everything is just one setup, and I don't have to remember, oh, where is the microphone? Did I turn it off? Did it connect to the camera? It is always working. And also I like being able to capture the ambient sounds of the area I'm walking through, like if there are animals or voices or waves breaking or anything like that.